Dobar dan svim građanima, narodu Srbije, studentima i narodima bivših Republike Jugoslavije. Ja sam zamenik predsjednika Udruženja Policije i građana Mikovic, Vladimir i rukovodstvo Udruženja Policije i građana, zajedno sa delom bezbednosnih službi koji ga čine donele odluku da vam se obratim sa saopštenjem u vezi hitnog zahteva koji smo uputili Osnovnom javnom tužilaštvu u Beogradu 17.03.2025. godine, kao i dopunu zahteva Jugoimportu. Dopunu zahteva Jugoimportu koje smo uputili dana 17.03.2025. godine pod rednim brojem 18-03/25. S obzirom da javno preduzeće Jugoimport 2022. godine je uvezao u Srbiju LRAD, zvučni top, shodno zakonu zahtevamo da nam dostavite informacije. Pod 1. Na koji način se dalje rukovalo ovim proizvodom? Pod 2. Da li je ono i ranije isprobano i testirano? Pod 3. Potrebno je da nam dostavite sve dokumente, ugovore, izveštaje, dozvole u vezi napred navedenog uređaja, njegovog uvoza, rukovanja i prodaje. Nadamo se da ćete nam tražene informacije dostaviti u zakonskom predviđenom roku. Sada ću vam preneti i hitan zahtev Osnovnom javnom tužilaštvu Beograd upućen 17.03.2025. godine. Poštovani, rukovodstvo Udruženja Policije i građana vam se obraća sa hitnim zahtevom, a u vezi događaja koji se dogodio dana 15.03.2025. godine u Beogradu prilikom održavanja velikog skupa studenta i građana, a u vreme održavanja 15-minutne tišine u vezi odavanja počasti tragično nastradalima u Novom Sadu, gde je upotrebljen takozvani LRAD, Long Range Acoustic Device, to je talasni uređaj ili neki uređaj koji radi na bazi usmerenog snopa talasa. Naime, navodimo ovom prilikom da smo se dana 15.03.2025. godine povodom napred navedenog događaja obratili sa zahtevom za sprovođenje hitne istrage Višem javnom tužilaštvu u Beograd i Ministarstvu unutrašnjih poslova, koji ćemo vam predložiti uz ovaj zahtev. S obzirom da smo se kao Udruženje Policije i građana obratili Višem javnom tužilaštvu i Ministarstvu unutrašnjih poslova, gde smo izrazili sumnje da je na osnovu snimaka koji su se pojavili na javnim medijima, portalima kao i na društvenim mrežama građana, da je upotrebljen LRAD ili zvučni top, obraćamo se sa dopunom. Navodimo da je više vojnih analitičara kao i stranih stručnjaka i medija prenelo da je u Beogradu korišćen LRAD ili zvučni top. Ovom prilikom želimo da nagovestimo da je na protestu upotrebljeno novo oružje, LRAD, talasni uređaj ili neki uređaj koji radi na bazi usmerenog snopa talasa, koji je nesporno izazvao paniku, reakciju i tegobe kod prisutnih na prostoru održavanja protesta. Takođe navodimo da su se na javnim medijima, portalima i društvenim mrežama građana pojavila svedočenja građana koji su bili prisutni na protestu, gde navode lična iskustva kao i tegobe koje su imali, a koje su se javile pri upotrebi LRAD-a, talasnih uređaja ili nekih uređaja koji rade na bazi usmerenog snopa talasa. Na kraju želimo da dodamo i da su se na mnogim javnim medijima, portalima i društvenim mrežama građana pojavili lekarski izveštaji građana u kojima je konstatovano da imaju tegobe koje su se javile nakon njihovog prisustva na protestu 15.03.2025. godine i upotrebe najverovatnije jednog od napred navedenih uređaja. Iz napred navedenog zahtevamo da se izvrši detaljna istraga, uzmu u obzir sve izjave kako domaćih, stranih analitičara kao i svih stručnjaka u ovom polju, da se istraga ne vodi na brzinu i utvrdi ko je upotrebio napred navedeni uređaj ili uređaje, jer sve činjenice ukazuju da je došlo do upotrebe nekih od navedenih uređaja, bez obzira što su Ministarstvo unutrašnjih poslova, Ministarstvo odbrane i Bezbednosno-informativna agencija izjasnili se i ugradili da oni nisu upotrebili nedozvoljene uređaje. S poštovanjem, Udruženje Policije i građana, zamenik predsjednika Miković Vladimir. Na kraju ovog obraćanja želim svima da se zahvalim koji su ga odgledali i oslušali, onima koji su se uključili i koji će se uključiti u Udruženje Policije i građana, svima koji će podeliti ovo obraćanje, kako bi to što više naroda, ne samo u Srbiji, već i van Srbije, čulo i saznalo istinu. Ovom prilikom bih vas i zamolio da nakon mog obraćanja odgledate i još zanimljiviji intervju koji je uradio gospodin Andreja Klarić, urednik i voditelj slobodnog podcasta iz Hrvatske sa gospodinom Mark Steelom i koji je izneo stručnu analizu napada na mirno okupljeni narod u Beogradu 15.03.2025. godine i koji je objasnio kako se zaštititi od toga, a gde ćete shvatiti šta smo vam sve prenosili i preneli i rekli kao sindikat zaposlenih policije, a sada nastavili kao Udruženje Policije i građana u vezi vakcinacije, PCR testova i jedne od najpogubnijih i najstrašnijih 5G tehnologija i mreža. Zašto smo nastavili borbu kao Udruženje Policije i građana i zašto smo vam preneli mnogo puta do sada informacije bezbednosnog dela službe da moramo formirati ogranke širom Srbije, uključiti građane i napraviti masovnost. Jer ovi zlotvori, koji su predvođeni zločinačkom svetskom zdravstvenom organizacijom uz pomoć političara, pozicije, opozicije, institucija, sistema, koji su potpomognuti mas medijima, neće stati i odustati od sprovođenja nove lažne pandemije, vakcinisanja dece, ukidanja gotovine i uvođenja digitalne valute preko koje će izvršiti porobljavanje čitavog čovečanstva. I zato smo i reagovali povodom upotrebe novog oružja prema studentima, deci i narodu na mirnom skupu u Beogradu 15.03.2025. godine. Još jednom hvala gospodinu i prijatelju Andreji Klariću na ustupljenom video intervju i njegovoj borbi za narod, decu i pokolenja. Hvala vam na gledanju. Živela Srbija, studenti, narod i deca i sve republike bivše Jugoslavije.
Hello everybody. I have a big honor to have with me Mr. Mark Steele. He's a special weapon researcher and scientist, and we will speak tonight about what happened in Belgrade a few days ago in a big protest, because he's the expert who can say a lot about it. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Andreja.
Well,
yes,
you saw videos, but I'll put some videos or share stream for everybody to see some of videos what happened in Belgrade. Please, can you tell us, can you explain us which kind of weapon is, how it's functioning, and what is your experience? Yeah, you can start, no problem.
Yeah, I thought you were going to play the video first. Are you going to play the video, Andreja?
Yes, I will play the video, yes. Here it is. Well, Mark, can you explain us what happened? I can, while you're talking, I'll share one more video also, just you continue.
Okay, right. Well, there's a number of electromagnetic radiation, ultrasound type weapons that could cause that effect. What we've found is there's a number of these weapon systems, electronic and ultrasound type weapon systems, that are interconnected, so you have a mix between microwaves, lasers, and these ultrasound weapons. And the reason for that is so that the laser weapon can it can be used as a guidance system to assist the microwave radiation emission. So it'd be nice to talk to people on the ground if it was tinnitus they were starting to suffer, or the headache, or it was a temperature increase. If it was a temperature type increase, that would be able to deduce what type of weapon. I mean, these globalists are really, really frightened now. When they're deploying these type of weapons on the general population, you can see that terrified. They've been developing these weapons for quite a while. They do have them. The police have them. They have optical radiation emitters. They've got ultrasound weapons. They've got microwave radiation weapons. And some of them have a mix of three. Infrared, what we found in London was a mass deployment of infrared weapons masquerading as NPR cameras. This is the laser head, which we have evidence of. So this, people can see it. This is a weapon system. It's a laser detection range and weapon system. You can see that the mass dispersal, that's obviously some type of ultrasound and microwave radiation mixed weapon. I'm going to suggest it's mixed due to so ultrasound would basically get stuck in the first few people, so you wouldn't get that total, where you actually start to see radiation emissions going through multiple numbers of people to get them to disperse. So I would suggest there's probably some temperature increase, people feeling really sick. Now, these weapon systems are extremely dangerous. This is an attempted murder. It's attempted murder. they keep, you know, the military industrial complex say that these weapons are non-lethal. That is nonsense and absolute garbage. It's as bad as saying that 5G is safe. These are ultrasound, microwave radiation, infrared type weapon systems, and that's what they're using to attack the general population. Absolutely horrific. Globalists obviously under massive panic. This shows people, these other type criminals will have in government who are deploying these type of weapons to the general population. Peaceful protesters being attacked by globalist puppets in our own countries because they are terrified at the fact that the general population are waking up to the crimes that are being committed. Fortunately, nobody's been severely injured there. I'm not saying that some people won't be, but what you've got to remember, these weapons can be lethal. To call them non-lethal weapons, it is a nonsense. It's a total and absolute nonsense that these criminals will state, you know, blasting people with ultrasound. They can cause cavitation in the bloods. You can start to have, you can have a heart attack. These are lethal potential weapons. Radiation weapons are well known. You see the mass dispersal there, that mass dispersal, you've had a frequency signal that's traveled through all of those people. Nothing stopped it. Do you know what I mean? It went directly through the whole crowd to get them to disperse like that. People need to take these criminals down. We need to stop them because this technology is very, very powerful. And unfortunately, in the wrong hands, as it has been shown here, it can be extremely dangerous and lethal. So it's very important that we take these criminals down. I mean, it's just a shock. It's a shock to see, you know, these globalist cults, EU supported, European Union, Fourth Reich supported criminals perpetrating this assault. This is an assault. These are criminal offences by the state apparatus to attack the general population. And that's what people need to see it as, and nothing more. Ensures that the globalist cult are in absolute terror of the general population, finding out what they really have been up to in regard the COVID-19 bioweapon injection, the 5G wireless body area network weapon systems, the PCR test weapon system, all of this weaponry deployed on us by the military industrial complex on behalf of these globalist filth.
They're calling this sound cannon. Is it right?
It could very much be a sound weapon, an ultrasound weapon. However, the dispersal, it looks to me like it's some type of mixed weapon. You see, you can use these different weapons, infrared. You can use infrared, you can use microwaves, but you can also mix them with ultrasound. LORAD is an ultrasound weapon, but it's not necessarily just one element. So it looks to me like that sort of seems. What would be really interesting if we could find out if anybody had a temperature increase, if they started getting temperature, feeling unwell and just panicked and ran. But temperature is would be very, very interesting to find out. And then we could deduce, because microwaves and infrared weapons, they will create a temperature increase in the body.
I heard that some people get heart attack.
Heart attacks can be caused by infrared. It could also be assisted by what was in the PCR test and the injection. The COVID-19 injection was contaminated with lanthanides. Those lanthanides, the microwave radiation can, in fact, activate the lanthanides, which can cause heart attack, same as infrared. So it could be, I'm pretty sure it's probably a mix. I don't believe it's just an ultrasound weapon. I think we saw the same in Australia. In Australia, people had lip burns. They had facial burns. You don't get facial burns and lip burns off ultrasound. You will receive them from microwave radiation or infrared type radiation, laser type radiation emitters. And lasers, infrared weapons, which we've seen deployed right across the whole of London and cities, all these 15-minute cities, basically kill boxes, where what we've seen infrared weapons being deployed. Infrared's non-visible, so you can't see it, and that causes a temperature increase in the body and will cause a burning in the skin. So anybody who get skin burns, Also, it can cause cardiovascular seizure and death, but that would be, with an infrared weapon, that would be connected to the contamination that was in the bioweapon COVID-19 injection.
You want to say that people who get injected with COVID-19 vaccines are in bigger danger than others?
Absolutely, 100%. The COVID-19 injection, it was a technology, it's a track trace termination technology. The trigger for that, the trigger for the weapon, the bioweapon injection, is infrared and microwave radiation frequencies.
Can you tell us what is your message for people who are there in Belgrade, who are injured, or others who are planning to make maybe even new protesters? How can they fight against this weapon?
The way to fight against the weapon is if you know it's orienteering, so you know where it is. If you can see it or you know where it's coming from, you can actually get a silver dish, so a large dish, which you can get maybe a shield, some type of shield, but a shield that is with a mirror coating that aims the radiation back at the target. So if they fire it, if someone was firing that type of weapon at me, I would use a mirror. So use a mirror coat and put it on a shield, but the shield like a satellite dish to go that way. Yeah. So you get this, you get the metallized mirror coating and then aim it back at the target. That'll stop it.
Well, thank you, Mark. For sure, we will discuss more about it. I hope you will be available because it seems to that we will need your help in the future, because for sure this protest will not stop any soon.
Fantastic. It's brilliant to see. Great to see people on the streets fighting these globalist scum. Remember, we have nothing to lose. They're planning a mass murder. They're deploying electronic assault weapons right across cityscapes in London, in Birmingham, in Leeds. What we discovered is electromagnetic radiation weapon systems. I'll show you one. These are deployed on streetlights right across the... this is the weapon. It's a laser weapon. It's the microwave radiation phased array. This is a phased array element. So it's a radar phased array directional weapon system. This here is the laser element being deployed right across cities in the United Kingdom. So the globalist filth are planning to murder us.
Great. Thank you, Mark. Well, whoever wants to see more in detail can have in my channel our discussion, our interview, what was a few months ago. Thank you for your help and see each other soon.
See each other soon. God bless and Godspeed and God's armor. Let's fight these scum Satanist cult.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.